Hello. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Sam. I'm so grateful that you're here today. It's lovely to have you. And today I'm just going to speak a little bit about what I do, what business I do, what it stands for, or why I'm so passionate about it. And today I also have one of my business partners, Michelle Roman, joining me as well today. And we're both going to speak about our experiences with this incredible opportunity and company called Arbonne. So it will be great if you can hear. We're going to try and keep it to 15 minutes, no longer than 15 minutes. But if it runs a little bit over, then, you know, we apologize about that already. So sorry if it runs a little bit over. So yes, I'm just going to pass it on to Michelle.
Hi, everyone. So thank you for coming on and listening to hear a little bit about what Arbonne is. I first heard about Arbonne several years ago when my daughter was very little, and my life looked very different back then. Before she was born, I was working in corporate. I had a really successful career. I got right to the top of my management life and thought this was the best thing ever. I've been working for 6 years to get to this level. And a week later, after being promoted, I found out I was pregnant. And I would have loved that moment to have been overjoyous and a really happy thing. However, because I'd reached that pinnacle of my career, I was so confused as to, like, if I go on maternity leave, where would that leave me financially? And I was just really worried. But then me and my partner decided to go ahead and have a family. Now, the one thing that happened when I was on maternity leave is I realised how precious time is. And we just mute the lines.
I'm just gonna try and mute everybody. Oh, wrong one.
Fab. I get very distracted, you see.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you.
That's okay. Yeah, so it was just one of those things. So I went on maternity leave and I realised how precious time was. And I had this beautiful little baby in front of me. And although I loved having time with her, I still had the business person in me that wanted to earn my own money and still have something for myself. Because I believe as mothers, we are literally one of these we want to have the best for our kids, but it doesn't mean that we don't want to have the best for ourselves as well. So I was trying to think of all these different ideas as to what I could do where I could be at home with my daughter and provide a really great income for her. But everything I was coming across was starting up my own business, and it was cost me thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. I didn't have the money to go and open a shop. I hadn't been trained in anything else, so I was kind of stuck. So one day I was moaning to my hairdresser about needing an opportunity, and she mentioned to me about Arbonne. And she said, come along and hear about this business presentation. You can work from home and it's meant to be loads of fun. And the best thing is when I heard about it, not only did it tick 1 or 2 boxes, it ticked every box for me. And it wasn't just because I was a mum. And because I thought, oh, you know, like, this is just a business that mums do on the side to earn a little bit of extra income. But what I realised is it can be whatever you want it to be. And it's for lawyers, doctors, nurses, teachers, stay-at-home mums. Any type of person can do this business. It isn't just for mums. And because I thought about who I knew around my circle of friends, and I thought, oh my goodness, everybody could do this business. This could help everybody. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the presentation really briefly, and then right at the end, anybody that's interested in hearing about Arbonne in a little more depth, we can talk to you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Michelle, for sharing your story. And I'll just tell you a bit about me, just quickly in a few lines. So I'm 26 years old, and I think the past 24 years of my life, I came from a Pakistani background. So I grew up thinking that only corrupt people could become millionaires. And in order for me to be able to live a life which was more than in my means, I had to be either dishonest or corrupt. So that was what was going on mentally with me. And then physically, I just thought I was always fat, overweight. I was a 3-year-old and I looked like a 7-year-old. So that's how I grew up. So I was really had lack of confidence. And so financially, month over month, my account was going into minus, like literally. Like I think with HSBC, which is my bank, in that bank, they cannot charge you more than £80 in overdraft interest. That's what Bank of England does. So I was like ready every month. It's okay. Let me go into overdraft and let it charge me £80 and I'll just pay for it the following month. And that went on and on and on every month. I think it went for like, God, like over a year. And then one day I just woke up and thought, like, this cannot carry on. I cannot live day after day after day, month after month after month, going into overdraft, having no money, have 4 credit card debts. And I thought my job cannot give me that money. I need something that can give me the extra money so I'm not working 14, 18 hours a day to just bring the extra money in so I can spend time with my family, my friends, my loved ones, whatever. And then I met Michelle on Instagram because I just wanted to connect with individuals and find out how are all these amazing people in the world living their dream lives. And Michelle was one of them. And I remember seeing her and like you were in Florida on holiday at the time and you had a little one and she was living the dream life. And I was like so intrigued. I wanted to know what it was that she was doing. And then we spoke about Arbonne, and I think the day I met you, you had not even finished the presentation. I jumped right in because it was so incredible, this opportunity. And that is exactly what we're going to talk to you about what it is. So here we go. Did you want to go through this one, Michelle?
Yeah, I'll go through the first couple and then we'll have a little switch up. So if you haven't heard about Arbonne, or if it's the first time you've even heard about the word network marketing, you're not alone. I had heard of the name, but I didn't understand what network marketing was. Now, it was founded back in 1975, so it's been going for a really, really long time. And that's really important in terms of when you're looking at a business model, or even to get involved with something, you want to know that it's got longevity and it's going somewhere. And we are a huge global company that is expanding into all of the different markets across the world. So we only launched in the UK in 2007. So it's still relatively young for us here in the UK to hear about it. And then we launched in Poland, we've launched in Taiwan, into New Zealand, and we're already in Canada and in the United States. We're going into these other markets, and a lot of the other network marketing companies out there are already saturated all over the world. And if we are such a solid company in only these couple of countries that we're in, just think about when it goes to India, think about when it goes to China, think about when it goes to Spain and France and all these other countries. And I just think it's just such a ground floor opportunity. So one of the things that, because we are a product-based business, I didn't fall in love with this presentation because I love products. I fell in love with it because I realised how amazing these products were, not only just for me, but for every age. So we have been vegan from day one. We've never ever tested on animals, and we never will do. And there's so much out there to get your hands on, and on social media, and loads of videos being shared all over the world. People don't know where their products are coming from, and what it's taken for you to put that face wash on your face, or the lipstick, or the hair gel, or the deodorant, or what you haven't seen what it's taken, or the animal testing that's gone on behind the scenes, just so we can look good. And it kind of made me feel like I had a little bit of a guilty conscience when I found out that a lot of the products I was using had been tested on animals. And we are formulated from a Swiss background. So when you think of Swiss, I always think of like real luxurious watches, and they have the best banks, and Switzerland's got the best chocolate, which I love chocolate. So it's just, I always think of Switzerland having a high quality product, and we are Swiss formulated, which is amazing. One thing that I did also learn about is it's great to have all these wonderful factors about the products, but the best thing is what they don't have in them. Now, I never really looked at the back of my products before, but I have learned so much over the last few years. And if any of these words at the bottom, some I couldn't even pronounce, if I'm honest with you, but there was one word in particular that really stood out to me, and that was mineral oil. I had no idea what it was, but I have found out that it is in so many of our personal care products. It's unreal. And it is a byproduct of the petroleum company. And what they do is they scrape this nasty film off of the top of the petrol, and they sell it as a bulk ingredient to cosmetic companies to make your moisturizer feel amazing on your skin. And all you're doing is blocking all the pores, so it feels good, but actually what you put on your body absorbs in 20 seconds. So you're basically putting petrol onto your skin and it's being absorbed. And that in alone sounds disgusting, but when you actually think about what that does to your well-being. So I'm not a scientist, I don't pretend to be. I am interested about how products can cause our moods to change, what we're digesting in our body is actually shortening our life, because obviously as we're getting older, we really do need to start taking care of our bodies, what we're putting on our children's skin. It's just really interesting to know that mineral oil is 100% not in Arbonne products, along with all of those nasty toxins at the bottom there.
Absolutely. So this is what I loved about Arbonne when I found out, is it was a business around consumable products. So basically, this is what I'm going to ask you. When you woke up this morning, did you brush your teeth? Yes, you probably did. Did you wash your face? Yes, you did. Then you must have gone into the shower, used a shower cream or a shower gel, must have done hair, must have put shampoo, must have put conditioner on, must have put a hair mask on, whatever it is. So that is 6 products you've used within the first 2 hours of your day. So then you've gone in, you've probably had some tea, you've had some sort of tea. I have an Arbonne detox tea in the morning, then you might have some breakfast. I normally have a shake these days, which is an Arbonne shake. So basically, I can go through your whole day, and I can guarantee you are using similar products, which quantity of 14 to 18 products a day. That's what all of us are doing. And to know that means that's 18 times you're putting a product on your skin that could have any of those nasties that Michelle was just talking about. That means that 17 times something's gone into your bloodstream that is going to have an effect on you. So, and then to think about that my future kids are going to have that in your body, it was just so daunting. So that was one thing that I knew for a fact, that when I have children, I don't want them damaged in any way with regards to what they're putting onto their skin that is going into the bloodstream within the 20 and first 30 seconds that it gets put on the biggest organ, which is your skin. And then secondly, from a business point of view, I just thought, this is a business about consumable products. These products, when I take them, I'm going to use them and they're going to run out. And I'm going to fall in love with them and I'm going to order them again and again and again. It's not a product about pots and pans that once I bought them, I won't buy another 3, 4, another 3 years. So it just made sense to have a business around consumable products which are gonna run out. And if you can educate that one person to make that healthy choice for themselves, for their child, for their mum, for their dad, for their friend, for their lover, husband, wife, whoever it is, that is one person that is going to switch to taking that product, and you, for recommending that product, are going to get paid for it. And for me, it's a lot of satisfaction anyways. All my loved ones, everyone that I love, I'm going to educate them with the healthier, the safer, the more beneficial option. But that means all those people are going to order from me. And if I am 25, I got into Arbonne at the age of 25. I hope to live another 75 years, 200. That is 75 years of one person purchases, and that is money that is going to keep coming in if you was to just educate that one person. So that was incredible, and this is kind of what we do. So we are what we call a social marketing business. So if you was to look at a retail a traditional retail model. A traditional retail model, so something like if you went to, I don't know, if you went to Superdrugs or something that you got off the shelf, that's what we're calling a traditional retail model. In order for that product, for your shampoo that you've picked up from Boots or Superdrug or Poundland, wherever you picked that up from, in order for it to get to that shelf, it had to be manufactured first. It had to go to a wholesaler, to a warehouse, to a sales force, to a retailer, and then it came to your hand as a consumer. So that little product has had to pay all of those 6 processes, 5 processes in order to get to you. So what's happening is that if you bought something for £14, say, or £12, I do not believe it's going to be the value of that money. So you're buying a product which is lower value of what you're actually paying for it, because it's had to pay all those processes. Now, how we work, Arbonne, which is a social networking company, how we work is all we're doing is Arbonne produces it. It goes through an independent consultant like me or you. If you're going to be a consultant, a recommendation, a very genuine recommendation, because I use it. If I've got an Arbonne lipstick, I can say I use it, and it's like watermelons on my lips, you know, so you should try it too. It's a genuine recommendation, and it goes straight to you, to your hands. So Arbonne, what it does, it cuts off all the 5 people, the middleman in the middle. He cuts them off because he doesn't believe paying Kim Kardashian to, you know, advertise for a product that she's probably never ever tried, but it believes in being ethical and distributing it through people who actually use it. And what it's saying is also saving all that money and putting that into product development. That is the reason we're able to give luxurious products at this price that we are, at a premium price, because we don't have to pay 5 people in between. And then also it also does, it really, really pays really well people like me, Michelle, all the people who are really passionate about these products. So we get paid really well as well. And that is where all the money is going in. Which means if people like me, Michelle, people who are doing it, then there's aspirations, you're aspiring, you're recognized, you're going up the ladder. It is incredible. So that's what I think. So now just looking at this bit, these days, everything is about technology. Everything. Like, I went to Barclays the other day, and like there was not a customer service person there anymore. Like, really. And I thought, what is going on? Because everything is now machines. I don't remember the last time I called a call center and somebody picked up. It was like voice recognition. Give us your numbers, blah, 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 blah. So straight away, I was in customer service. I was like, oh my God, if I had stayed in that job, I would probably be redundant in a couple of days. So everything is about technology now. We would rather order online. Even if you're ordering from Waitrose, Tesco's, wherever, people order online. I don't remember the last time I went on a Boxing Day sale and stood outside Next trying to get, I just ordered stuff online. So it's all about saving time. So to be able to have a business that you're literally running from your phone is just incredible. So my office is in my phone, my whole source, which is like, you know, it's a bit like source that like Apple has, it's all my trainings is in there. And I have my shopping app, which is online, my office app, which is online. All my stats are in one place. So all I need is basically a Wi-Fi, an iPhone or any phone, and a dream. That is literally what you need to be able to run it. And that also means that I was able to contact people when I was on holiday. I was able to talk to people, and, you know, I'm able to talk to somebody who is in Australia, in New Zealand, which is one of the countries we're in. I'm still getting paid at the times when I'm sleeping, if, you know, my team in Australia is working. And the power of that is just so incredible. It's incredible. Okay, so this is all. Sorry, Michelle. Sorry, did you want to do this one? No, it was three days. Go ahead. Sorry, honey.
I was just to say, why I like this business so much is I like simple things. So you could easily teach this to a 5-year-old. All we do is we stop buying from the high street stores or wherever we're buying our personal care products from. We start buying from our own online Arbonne store where we receive a 35% discount from anything that we order. And when we get to district manager level and above, we get paid on those orders as well. And then I teach other people to do the same. So I'm getting them to switch from their toxic chemical products that they're using to healthier, safer, beneficial products. That is that simple. Stop, start, share.
Absolutely.
So it starts with you. So like it started with me. When I signed up, I'm an independent consultant and a team of one. And what I did was I spoke about the business, spoke about the products to a few people, and they joined my business. So we have two legs of the business. We've got the direct sales side of things where I will recommend the products or lend some products out for a couple of days. People try them, they love them, then they purchase online. I don't knock on doors, I don't collect catalogues or exchange for money. Everything is done online, because if I had to do that, I would be really bad at it. So I really liked it that everything was online. So I get up to 35% commission just on product sales alone. So that is one side of the business. And another side of the business also is if you want to help other people do the same as what we're doing, you can earn an override commission on your team as well. So I like to think of it as a house with building bricks. So your product sales are the bricks and your business partners are the cement. If you want a really solid, stable business, you should be working both avenues. You have a choice. If you just are a product lover and you just love recommending the products, and you just want a few £100 commission every month, that's great. But if you want to build a proper business and an amazing income from this, you would also build a team as well. And when you combine the two together, you're building an empire.
Absolutely.
So we are a global company, as I mentioned right at the beginning, and we are only in United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, Poland, and New Zealand and Taiwan. And you can see on the map there, everywhere that's green, that's where we are. And everywhere that's like the bluey grey colour is where we're yet to go. So think about it. I thought, oh, I don't know anyone in New Zealand, but because of the power of social media and how Facebook makes the world such a small place, I was able to speak to a lady in New Zealand who I'd never met before in my life. She joined my business when we first launched there. She was one of the first 500 to join Arbonne in New Zealand, and then she started buying some products. Now, I didn't know her before, so if you're sitting there thinking, well, I don't really know anyone in any other country, it's not about necessarily who you know right now. We met over social media. It could be your cousins, friends, aunties, daughters went over to Taiwan 5 years ago and you've realised it, and you get someone to connect you two together on Facebook or via a text. However that may be, you can have a global business without necessarily knowing someone directly in that country.
Okay, so I am just going to quickly speak about what exactly you can get from this incredible company. So if you're, like Michelle just briefly mentioned as well, there's 4 ways you can get paid in this company. One of them is commission. So basically, any product sales that go from your online shop, your websites of Arbonne, you get 35% commission on each product sale. So that is, you know, any sales that are going through, you get that commission. That is one way you get paid. Number 2 is overrides, which Michelle did speak about in the last slide as well. So overrides is basically, I have a team of people, and if you become an Arbonne consultant, you will then have a team of people as well. And any sales that go through, when you help them build their business, you get a thank you check from Arbonne. So that means for a lifetime, you will be connected with a group of people and you are going to help them, support them, and grow together as individuals. And I think like that is so, so rewarding for me. And obviously you get, and you teach them to do exactly the same. It's like you have a legacy that you're passing on and on and on. So I think that is incredible. We also have what we call a breakaway model. So even though, you know, you could be connected to me, if tomorrow you was to work harder than I was, putting in more more hours than I was, and you were able to kind of surplus me, go on top of me, you could just break away from me. So I will no longer get a thank you check for helping you with your business, because you've already helped yourself and you're at a higher level than I am. So that, which I thought was like incredibly fair, because I can't think of any corporate job. I was in a corporate job, and me and Danny, for example, we could be getting exactly the same pay, but I could be working double the effort and work than Danny is in that 8 to 9, between that hour. But we would be getting paid exactly the same, and I'll never be able to top, or I'll never be able to top my manager. But with Arbonne, it's an effort-based business. The more effort you put in, the more you can work it to as small or as big you want it to be. And the potential of that is just incredible. The third thing is the Mercedes cash bonus. So when you get to the third level of Arbonne pays for your Mercedes. And I think it's so incredible, because when you're at that level, that Arbonne Mercedes is like an evidence to the world that you've helped so many people get to that level, and you've helped so many people to build an empire. And it's just, it's glamorous. It's like a branding. It goes on the roads when it's parked on your driveway. People want to know all of a sudden what you're doing. So it is just incredible. And then you get a cash bonus at every level as well. So lots of goodies there. Just quickly coming to the levels. So we only have 4 levels in Arbonne that you can work up to. The first one is district manager, and at that level, this is just an average, you can earn anything between 158 to basically 850 pounds at that level. And on average, it takes people 7 months to get there. However, that is just an average. It's taking people a month, a week to get there as well. It's taking people 12 months to get there as well. It just depends on how hard and how many hours you're willing to commit to this. The second one is area manager, and that is where literally the magic happens, because as area manager, your business becomes willable, which means if I'm an area manager, and God forbid, if I died, my business would still be paying 3 generations down. So it'll be paying my kids, my grandkids, and my great-grandkids. So my great-grandkids, who probably never ever see me, I'll be long dead before they come, they'll still be thankful for this, which is just incredible. Or, if you want to give it to your parents or whoever. This just blew my mind, because I could not think of a 9-to-5 job that if I stopped working would still keep paying my family or my kids, or any business that if I stopped working would still be paying my family or my kids, basically. So it was so incredible to have this valuable asset at level 2. At level 3, which is the regional vice president. Now, if you like Tiffany's, if you like flowers and chocolates on free trips, then this is the level to get to. Regional vice president, you can earn anything between 3,766 to all the way like just under 13,000. On average, again, it's 34 months. It's just an average. That is not what I know somebody, actually, she's my regional vice president. She was a regional vice president within 3 months of her business, a startup. So it is really, really, again, just about time and effort that you put in. But that's where you get your check for your Arbonne Mercedes. So you get £500 at that level and £600 on the level on national vice president, which is literally, that is just the money for your Mercedes, basically, which is just incredible. At national vice president, you go to Maui every January. Arbonne pays for your trip to go to Maui, and then there's also incentive trips that you can earn at every level as well. So that is just our compensation plan. So now you're going to ask me, where do you stand with Arbonne? What can you do? You might be thinking, oh, I love this, Sam. I want to get on it. What can I do? So I'm going to tell you what you can do. You can, and this is what I'm going to say, you can be an independent consultant and look like hands on heart, jump in. Now is like the best time to be part of Arbonne. And a year later, you're going to look back at yourself and think, thank God I started. And I'm going to say, jump in. And in order to go be an independent consultant, all you have to do is you have to I think it's £56, Michelle, is that correct? Yes, so you pay £56 to become an independent consultant. You get 30 to 35 to 50% off on your products, which is just incredible. Like, you've already got these luxurious products at 50% off, which is amazing. And then again, you get the compensation plan, you have an opportunity to earn the incentive trips. There's all this personal growth and development, which I thought was like, I don't know if that's so important to me, but it's with Arbonne, it's making me become the person I never thought I was. Like, I'm growing in every aspect. You could also be a client, so you could just go on the website and order something, and we can talk about what your requirements are. You could be a preferred client, which is you pay a little bit of fee for the whole year to get 20 to 40% off on your products, which are just amazing. So if you think, oh, I don't want to build a business, but I love the products and I like them on a discounted price, then preferred client is the one you need to go for. Or you could be a host, so you can say to me, no, I'm not sure, I don't want to do it, I haven't got time for it, and I'm going to say, thank you so much, I love you for looking at this, but you must know somebody that would like either extra time, extra money, or give back to society, do charity, lead, team, mentor, whatever it is. There must be somebody you know. And all I'm going to say to you is become a host for me. Let's organise a host event and let me speak to the people that you might know, and I will give you a free product for it. So that is the 3 things you can do. Thank you so much. Michelle, do you want to say something as we're closing?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on. And if any of this has resonated with you, you may be thinking, oh, God, it's not my calling to sell skincare, or it's not my calling to sell makeup, or it's not my calling to sell nutrition. It wasn't my calling to sell any of those things. But I saw what Arbonne could give me. It's a vehicle for me to earn an income while staying at home raising my family. It enables me to travel. I can run